All right, here we go.
All right. So the way the in-game store works is, as you're performing in multiplayer with either doing well with your mystical, your sidekick earning cash, or you downing and KOing opponents,
Or picking up treasures.
that are marked throughout the map on your radar, you'll earn cash. And with this cash, you're able to bring up the in-game store. So
Oh, you got lucky on that one. Just charging up the
Oh,
grappling
look at
hook.
that.
that's C4. Someone just so one of the new pieces of gear we have is a revive kit. And the way that works is that it's sort of like a grenade for downed allies, and automatically kicks off a revive for them. Get there, get there, get there. Nice. Oh. So right now Vinith has $515 cash, and this is the in-game store, which you can bring up while you're playing or while you're waiting to respawn. And in the store, he just upgraded his grenade. We've introduced gear in the moment-to-moment and multiplayer. Gear ranges from everything from a grenade to a revive pack, C4, smoke grenade, and the mine. And as you upgrade these during a match, you can increase the number you're carrying, and you can increase how they function, or change how they function, excuse me. And decrease the time it takes for them to recharge. So with gear, when you use it, it kicks off a timer to recharge.
Tell us about these treasures that Vinith is picking up here.
Yeah, so as the match progresses, you have opportunities to pick up treasures that get marked on your radar. And to see the yellow diamond up there on the radar. The way that works is each treasure you pick up, you get $200 cash and some ammo. You have the chance on a treasure pickup to get a relic, and that relic can then be used to unlock a chest. So what you saw there is that we've really tried to be conscious of improving the melee as compared to the previous Uncharted games. So it's a 3-hit down now, and you're able to roll to avoid. And what Vinith did right there with the rope, once you murk these fools, go back into a charge melee, yeah. You can hold L1, and that'll put you in a charge melee state, and then you press square, and you can down your opponent in 1 hit. So it looks like the villains just threw up the staff of Aramonko. You see it marked there on the radar, and as you're on radar, we let you know clearly, and that's what that icon above Vinith is right now.
When you're charging the melee, that's all you can do, though, right? It's like you're basically leaving yourself weak to
Correct.
being able to shoot. You have to get out of the charge melee.
So the way revive works is that it stacks with more people involved during the revive. It also stacks with a revive pack. So when someone throws a revive pack, it kicks off the revive. Anyone that joins into the revive, it goes faster. Oh, no! So you can roll
nice
from charge
roll.
melee. Nade. Oh.
There's some help. This is certainly an exciting game. I want to start playing now.
Yeah, I'm actually.
When's our next playtest?
I'm gonna ask Vinith for the controller here in a minute.
Sure.
So Vinith just spawned a brute, right?
Correct. Yeah, you can see the brute lays down some heavy firepower, but moves slowly. Initially, the brute moved at the same speed as the other sidekicks, and we realized that was bananas pretty quickly.
And I don't know if you mentioned it during the sidekick videos, but we're seeing it here where the things that your sidekicks do also earn you cash.
Correct. Yeah, each time the brute damages an opponent, you'll be earning cash. So you might recognize some of the characters from the previous Uncharted games. Vinith was just aiming at Marlowe. That's not there He's new. Of course, we have Elena. Who are we going to spawn in with here? All right, and then I got my brother Sam. And each character, we were again being conscious of what kind of fan service we can put into the moment-to-moment of MP. I mean, at Naughty Dog, we really aimed to make the games that we're interested in playing, and one thing we were interested in doing was ensuring that we had the characters. We had our characters were expressive of who they are in the moment-to-moment of multiplayer. So each character has specific lines written to their persona. So when Drake downs an opponent, he'll say something totally different than if Lazarevich were to down an opponent. We had a wide variety of lines written for a wide variety of events, and in the beta, you're only going to see a fragment of those lines. For Ship, we'll see a wide variety of much more. Got some relics. KO'd a couple opponents. One more match and we can get some more relics and get some more vanity items. Aaron, you want to run through the custom loadout?
Sure. Should we back out and make a loadout, or because I don't know if we'll have time between matches here to make a full brand new loadout?
Sure. And why don't we back out and make a custom loadout? That's a good idea. So I think I'm going to go with the Metler. The Metler is a new gun we've introduced in Uncharted 4 multiplayer. This is a single-shot rifle that is a hell of a lot of fun to use.
So I see that it's 4 LP. What's that about?
Yeah, tell us about the loadout point system.
So the loadout point system was a lesson that was brought over from The Last of Us that was crafted by that incredible team that made that multiplayer experience. And for Uncharted 4 multiplayer, it was something that helps us as designers really balance how much players can bring into a match. And so, much like The Last of Us, the player is given a total of 25 loadout points once they're able to start customization. And inside of that, for each item you equip into the loadout, it costs a certain number of points to have in your loadout. So the Metler here is costing me 4. Generally don't go too crazy with my pistols, but I really enjoy that revolver for 1. And then here is where I'm actually equipping the items that are going to be present in my store. My personal favorite is Indra's Eternity with a dash of some C4.
Yeah, you love the C4.
I love the C4. A lick of the GL, and we'll just do a sprinkle of the sniper. And so you can see there I'm at about 21 loadout points. And so what I've given up to have a rich in-game store and some weapons I really enjoy playing is that I've given up on the flexibility of my boosters. The boosters in Uncharted 4 multiplayer will upgrade. So as you're unlocking things in the beta, you'll be unlocking boosters that have like a helping hand here, helps me revive allies faster. But as I upgrade it, the speed increases. An ally can get back into full health, and so each booster has a level of impact as they increase in level. And
you're equipping those higher level upgrades in the loadout, and you get them instantly when you start the match. You don't have to purchase them in match, right?
Right. And so we'll run with this one here. And why don't we go back and check out my challenges real quick. All right. One more match. We get some relics, and we can go open up another chest.
You got to revive some more teammates, though.
Yeah.
Well, that
Just
prick will
one.
do that. Helping hand.
Oh, yeah, that booster helping hand's great.
Yeah.
And you didn't even plan that.
No, it did not. The boosters. So in the process of the beta, boosters were one of the things that we sort of left on the tail end of the dev process because we were clear on what we want to do and how to get there and a wide variety of things like that. But one of the boosters that was really fun to see come into play was down but not out.
Yeah, that's a great booster.
Yeah, that booster's great. And so when you're in the down state, when an opponent puts you in the down state, they can either shoot you or they can come up to you and kick you for a KO. And the way the down but not out booster works is that if you have this booster equipped, when they kick you, it actually takes 2 kicks to put you into the KO state. which leaves a window for allies to come in and save you.
You have more health, basically, so you
have more
can
health,
take more
basically.
bullets while you're in the jump.
That's right.
And then
That's
on the
right.
higher level, you can actually crawl faster as well, right?
Right.
So you can get away. It increases your survivability.
Yeah.
So how customizable is the custom loadouts? Like when we were going through the preset loadouts, I noticed that some of them had like 2 mysticals equipped, or 2 sidekicks equipped, I think it was. So when you're doing a custom loadout, how much, given your loadout points, how much flexibility do you have with that?
I mean,
There's a lot.
There's a lot. There's a lot. We're one of the things we're really interested in seeing from the beta is just what kind of combinations did we not have the foresight to recognize that are going to be incredibly powerful for people to start leveraging. The beta is a critical point for us in the development process for us to actually start balancing things. And with the wide variety that the loadouts currently offer towards players, there's a wide variety of things that you
And
can
one of the
do
best
that
ways
we're
to
unaware
find
of.
those balance issues is to let the community try and break the game and
Absolutely.
try and find it and let us know.
It's
Yeah.
not a balance issue; it's a feature for players.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about the Last of Us loadout system was that you could go without a long gun and be able to have a more perk-heavy loadout. And same thing kind of in this game as well. I think like we gave you the flexibility of having a gear or not gear, and be able to have more boosters in your loadout. I think that's kind of a cool choice to make pre-match.
Yeah, so you could load up a little bit more on the booster side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's good.
Alright, so we're just here getting everyone back together for the match coming up. I think, Vinith, to your experience, I mean, you played the hell out of The Last of Us MP before you got hired here.
Yeah.
Disregarding the obvious difference of the pace of the game compared to The Last of Us and Uncharted 4 multiplayer, what do you see as some of the major changes with regards to how the store is leveraged compared to The Last of Us?
Well, so one thing with the store in The Last of Us was it's much slower paced. You had to go into your backpack to buy things. We recognize that one of the biggest things in our game is the pace and the fluidity of the gameplay. So we want to make changes to the store that sort of match that. So you can make kind of purchases on the fly, open the store, buy something really quick. You can respond to an encounter with spawning a hunter. It's really fun and it feels really active. And so that's one of the big changes with the store in this game versus The Last of Us was the ability to do that. And I think it's been for the better of the game.
And we went through so many store iterations to get where we are for the beta, guys. You don't understand. A wide variety of iterations for the in-game store that were tried.
Well, we test the multiplayer like once it's in the playable state in development. We're testing it every day internally, and everyone's coming by to you after the games and even sending you emails, like, providing feedback. So even though this beta is being launched, we've definitely hammered at it and iterated on
Absolutely.
it pretty much every day.
Yeah, and actually one of my favorite parts about the playtest is that people come over and we'll talk about these moments we had during the match, and everyone remembers them, and it's awesome. It's rare to have a game that you get those moments you remember.
Yeah, I think the cool thing that I really saw coming to fruition over time was the fact that we created systems that allow for the creation for a wide, was terrible there, that allowed for a wide variety of short story moments to occur. And it's those water cooler moments that we see a lot of people share after a play test in the office. All right, I got to perform, so you guys got to speak to. how
But I thought
awesome
this
I'll
was
be
the hazing
playing.
ritual where you've got to talk and play the game at the same time. And we'll test you on it.
I can do it, but I mean, there's
So
a
you
lot
just
of people
blew up an
watching.
enemy mine there, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And now you're trying using this secondary zoom on that meddler weapon.
On the Metler. The
which is
Metler
nice.
is so good.
So this is one of the maps I really like because there's a couple like one-way spots where you can only go in one direction. There's some really good like high up
my
vantage
God.
points as well where you can use the Metler. What were you thinking about? Like I know some of the maps you had some real distinct thoughts or philosophies behind how you wanted to design them with sight lines and how players flowed through them. What was the thought process behind this map?
So that's
Buddy.
one for Robert.
Oh,
Who's busy playing?
Sorry, I'm performing. I got to perform.
I'm
for
asking you a
everybody.
question.
Yeah, so the philosophy for our maps from once we realized that we were going to really latch on to a rich competitive game was to try to create spaces that let teams move together and also facilitate the idea of fronts that I spoke to earlier. We really wanted the layouts to allow players to run into each other in large numbers. And so we had to create spaces that would facilitate that as often as possible. This is a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
You're too busy focused on the challenges. Is that what happened? Or at least just say yes.
Well, I mean, camaraderie, right? I can't let Elena go down when I'm playing as Drake. That's unacceptable.
But yeah, we're a strong believer in teamwork. A lot of our mechanics are sort of designed around teamwork. The revive system, the radar itself is a big part, kind of awareness of where your teammates are and where the enemies are. And yeah, team fights. Like we think team fights are a lot more fun than 1v1.
Love that C4 so much.
That was a great little bait you did there.
Yeah, that was real good.
I know. Thanks, guys.
Robert's an expert at the C4.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Probably going to be the only time I'm ever going to see that because I definitely don't have that much foresight when I play.
I was going to get some Indra's Eternity action there, but...
Yeah, it's interesting actually. So each of us in the design team sort of gravitate to a different type of gear. We've sort of become like the owners of the gear that we love, and so we try to put as much effort into making it feel as awesome as we can. And so Robert's particularly interested in the C4.
Whoa, there goes the opportunity.
I didn't get anybody. Oh, he's in it. Get to...
It looks like someone comboed it with the Wrath of El Dorado there. This is a close match. Oh, somebody using Chitamani.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Revive.
Brute down.
So it looks like you got a lot of cash there for killing a sidekick.
Yes, the sidekicks as they perform increase in the level of cash they can offer towards the enemy team when they're taken out.
Sort of one of our goals with all of our more powerful mechanics is that there should be some kind of counterplay or comeback that's built into it. So even with NPCs, they're powerful. Sorry, the sidekicks, they're powerful, but of course the counter is that they're worth a lot of money to the enemy team.
Get my treasure. Yeah, I've been a relic fiend since we've introduced the ability to get... No, no relic. Damn it.
So when the beta launches later this week, there's only one mode in there, right?
Correct.
But we've got many modes planned.
Yeah, we'll be revealing more modes as we approach ship.
So this beta doesn't cover everything. It's still a small taste of a lot of things that we have yet to reveal.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, we've definitely... wanted to be pretty data hungry, and so we've have a wide variety of things that are in the game that'll be in the beta. But there's so much more to show off.
Oh boy! Nice.
So as you kill players, they have a chance of dropping a relic, and it's that beautiful purple particle there. And you pick them up and.
That's getting you closer to buying your next treasure chest.
Correct.
And I saw some people asking, just to remind everyone, the beta starts on December 4th, so later this week. You'll have to own Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection, and that gives you exclusive access into the multiplayer beta, and it runs till December 13th.
We gotta fix that bug.
Yeah, and speaking of bugs, it is a beta, so you can definitely expect some bugs, probably some crashes.
Absolutely. You saw Elena just throw 2 grenades there. That's because she upgraded her grenade that allows her to charge up to 2.
But that does take quite a while to earn enough.
Absolutely.
Earn 2 grenades.
Yeah, just real quick regarding bugs, given this is a beta, please don't hesitate if you see something that looks terribly wrong, letting us know.
Yeah, we'll be making updates to the beta as it's going through the 10 days that it's live.
Right on. Throw the staff, throw the staff. Oh, someone's gonna gin out. That's cool.
Oh, you got a guy behind you. So you're preparing your charge melee there just in case there was someone around the corner?
I was looking at my radar when my teammate threw down his staff, and now I'm chasing Elena down. But I didn't have to because we just won.
Wow, D-Ball's still rocking it.
Yeah, D-Ball, David Ballard.
One of our better players and better map designers.
Man. 14, so only 5 down. That's why he's so good.
Yeah. All far better players than I am,
You want
sadly.
to try rolling around?
Sure. So I'm just going to back out briefly and make
I'll go open a chest,
loadout.
go open a chest.
Oh, all right, sure. Let's go open a chest. All right, here we go. What am I going to get? Cool, we got a new hat. We got
Couple
2
taunts.
taunts. Oh, we got the cowboy hat.
Yes.
Awesome. And we got the yes taunt.
Oh, so one of the new things we have is that we have taunts with props, and so we just unlocked the binocular taunt. So once you
Let's check that out.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
checking out KO in your ass. All right.
Let's go equip that cowboy hat actually. There we go. Cowboy hat with tuxedo. It's a good
Classy.
combo.
You can't go
Yeah.
wrong with that, really. That's a formal attire in Texas.
All right, cool. I'm gonna make a little close range loadout. I'm gonna use the MP34A, which is a great little submachine gun. Has a really nice rate of fire and pretty low recoil.
Wait, let me guess. You're gonna go with the Uzi, or the automatic pistol.
Automatic pistol is one of my favorites.
Aaron Daly's favorite.
It's a great gun. And shout out to Robert Ryan who tuned and designed all these weapons, which are awesome. I'm gonna go with the. I think I'm gonna go with smoke bomb actually. This is
Smoke
kind of
bomb's
part of
fun.
my like rusher loadout where I like to try and like confuse what's going on and then I kind of rush through the smoke, try and take people out.
Han Solo. Just
Actually, I'd like to mention one thing while you're looking at these. Just go to your next store item you're going to get to. Is that for each item in your loadout, we actually have videos associated with them.
That's right. So you
And
can
so
see
you're
how
able to
they
take a
work.
peek, yeah.
Give you a good preview of what the item is.
So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
go with
And
the
how to use it.
gin, and then I'm gonna give myself. Yes. All right. I'm gonna equip the Condor, which is our kind of automatic shotgun. It's a pretty powerful weapon, but also quite expensive, so you really have to save up for it. And then I'm gonna give myself some boosters here. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with Treasure Hunter because I like earning some more cash when I pick up treasures. And I also get to see when there's a relic, so I can make sure I go after those. And what else? I'm going to go with, let's see, Scavenger. Give myself some additional ammunition whenever I kill an enemy. And what else? Down but not out is a great one when you're rushing in. You're going to get downed pretty frequently, and so this kind of keeps you alive a little longer.
Yeah, good call.
Cool. All right, so this is my little rusher loadout.
One thing we've done with regards to balance in the moment to moment is that as you purchase these items in the store, they'll actually increase in price during a match. So Aaron's got the automatic shotgun there in his loadout, the Condor, that starts off at a base price of $700. But when you purchase it once, it's at $700. Then when you purchase it again, I think it goes up to $1,000. I forgot what price it goes to after the.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be 900
Might be
after the
900.
second purchase. But yeah, it escalates, which is great because it means like you can hit those really hard decisions of like, do I really want to keep buying the same weapon over and over?
Yeah.
Maybe I want to diversify my strategy a little bit. It also kind of helps us kind of creates a natural balancing for players who are particularly good with a certain weapon. It's a really powerful weapon, but they can't use it in all the game. They can't use it throughout the whole match. It has a natural kind of limit to it. And that was something we brought over from The Last of Us as well, which worked really well.
Right.
Let's see here.
Well, and so the idea of the presets and the custom loadouts is really to customize to your gameplay style. Like some people are asking, they're looking for particular classes or that sort of thing. And it's like if it's not in one of the presets, if you're either a rushing player or you like to hang back and with a sniper or more accurate weapons, you can go into the custom loadouts and definitely tailor it to the style that you want to play.
I mean, regarding playstyles, one of the things that we were incredibly conscious of as we were crafting all these systems together is that we really wanted to create opportunities for support. Support was something that was never really present.
It's pretty give people a little sneak peek of one of the other maps here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh!
Hasn't been shown before.
Shut down the Twitch stream. Shut it down.
Hey Rob, we don't have to shout if you don't want.
Oh no! It's fine. This is just a mistake.
No, it
It's
looks
just-
like we're not going to show this one actually. Sorry, folks. We're going to hang on to that one for
Yeah,
later.
That one's a little special map.
So wait, we're not launching the game once it comes out with only 2 maps?
I don't even
There's
know how
more
that
maps
happened.
out there?
That shouldn't even be there. I don't even, that shouldn't be there. How'd that happen?
But we're definitely going to have more maps. I think we're launching with 8 new maps, right?
Correct.
There's 8?
Correct.
8
Yeah.
new maps for the launch of the game in March.
Yep. Yeah, all brand new maps. Each of them leveraging scenarios that you'll be seeing in single player environments. You'll be seeing in single player.
So I'm going to see if I can do a combo with like purchasing my gin and my shotgun perhaps at the same time, and then teleporting up people, shotgunning them.
That was-
it's actually surprisingly difficult to do.
It's hard to do.
It's not a super powerful, like overpowered kind of combination. You have
But
to
there are
be
those who are
skilled.
good at doing it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Nick Mazur.
Quentin, one of our
Oh,
designers.
Q-Train, yeah.
amazing at using the gin.
So good. Yeah, that was one of the first combinations when we were looking at Jin and looking at introducing these heavy weapons into the store. I was like, shotgun Jin. That's going to be a combination.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot of fun to master.
You should toss on a smoke bomb first.
Yeah,
And then dash through it.
totally.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to focus on.
So I'm just going through some questions while we're at
Great,
it.
yeah.
Sure.
So just to confirm, yeah, this is a global beta, so everyone around the world and all of
Worldwide
the
launch.
PSN regions will be able to play it. And I guess I was talking about 8 new maps, but there is a DLC plan that we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
there's a plan for content post-launch that we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
And so once we get a better idea of how that content rollout is and stuff, we'll be talking about that closer to launch. So everyone has an idea of what type of support. But I think one of the great things we've always done is that we've always supported our games really well post-launch, either by having the servers up for a really long time, with Uncharted 2 and 3 servers still up, and just a ton of content.
Ton of content. Yeah, we're really excited about the number of things we'll be introducing once the game launches on March 18th.
People keep asking about modes, but we'll be talking about more modes later. Like, we're focused on Team Deathmatch.
Correct.
For the beta, both to get your impressions and to start getting some of our data as well. But we'll be revealing, again, there's a lot more to the multiplayer beta that we're revealing, and so some of it's going to be modes as well. There's other characters as well. There's just a
there's
small snippet of
Yeah.
what we'll have out
Some
there.
characters you'll see in the trailer, but there are many more.
Yeah, just because they're not in the beta doesn't mean that, and you saw them in the trailer does not mean that they won't be available in the end.
Oh.
Teams there.
That would have been really sweet, rushing through the smoke, taking somebody out with that one hit.
I
grapple
almost
kill.
got
Almost,
that.
yeah,
It's hard
that's
to
the
do.
dream.
Scott Marlowe, there's Flynn.
No. Oh boy.
Oh.
That's that pistole deep ball. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to take out the whole team there.
Yeah, speaking of modes, actually, we've been testing a bunch internally, and there's some promising results. So really excited to
Such a
reveal that
tease.
eventually.
Some promising results, but I won't tell you about it right now.
So I'm gonna try a flank here. Oh,
So Team Deathmatch is 5v5.
Correct.
Some people weren't. We were going through the loading screens real quick, so they didn't see how many characters are on. So it's a 5v5 total 10-player Team Deathmatch.
Correct.
So the beta will be roughly available worldwide at the same time. If you've gone through a lot of the betas we've had before, it rolls out over regions, just because everyone's at a different time zone. So it'll be available throughout the day, so it might not be exactly, not everyone will be able to jump in at the exact same time. But generally, everybody should be pretty close to each other.
God damn that. Ouch. T-ball.
He's so good.
Alright, I'm gonna try buying a gin here. See if I can turn things around. This game's not going so well for me so far. first. I'm gonna pick up some more treasure though.
I saw in the trailer, and there's a little bit in our other map, but there's some degree of destructibility with our environments as well, right?
The environments are dynamic. Destructibility is definitely a term I wouldn't use for what we're doing with our environments, but we've definitely been conscious of introducing little snippets of bringing the environment to life in high action areas. Like, for example, those sandbags that you see there, the top sandbags morph as they get shot. In the market on this Madagascar city map, you'll see a wide variety of objects go flying in the air, from fruit to containers. And then we've also leveraged some key landmarks throughout the map that'll break apart as they're getting damaged. Yeah.
Oh, nice rope. Nice charge melee there.
So I was able to use the Jane to kind of like flank around the enemy a little bit, get a good position on that guy who was in cover.
So speaking to the design of the charge melee a little bit, originally this was kind of meant as a replacement for the stealth kills we had in previous games. The reason behind it was we wanted some kind of more interesting gameplay behind the charge melee. We wanted some kind of way for players to react and be able to dodge, and for the attacking player to kind of premeditate that stealth attack.
Just got rope melee.
Yeah, there's actually our classic rope melee from the single player trailers.
Yep. While you're in midair, you can land on an opponent with square. Yeah, melee was definitely, looking back on Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3, melee was definitely one of the weaker aspects of the core systems, and we were very conscious of what we could do to make it better, and we feel that what we've done with 3 hit down now and the charge melee and getting roll to function a lot better to avoid melee, we've definitely made melee far more interesting.
We use kind of a term internally called Yomi, which is, some of you may know, it's a term kind of coined by David Serlin. It's about kind of reading the situation and being able to respond, and so we want melee to be kind of dynamic in that sense. Kind of predict what your enemy's going to do and be able to dodge out of the way, and kind of have more interesting melee encounters that don't just evolve into double downs.
Yeah, for anyone interested in video game development, Serlin.net.
Yes.
Legit website to go to.
Yeah, that guy's a smart man.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Sully went down. Oh, that was nice. Zarvich is coming around, watch out. Left. Backseat driving, sorry, Aaron.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not going to be a backseat gamer.
No.
Oh, that was close.
That was a pretty good job, though. I don't think I've really ever successfully rolled away from someone trying to melee attack me, but
Oh, really? Yeah,
my reflexes aren't that good, I guess.
Pretty effective. It's one of the big things we did with the melee. Is make sure people always have a counter to it. It's not a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of people missed Dave Serlin, so it's serlin.net.
Correct.
SIRLIN.net.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get to a bunch of questions, but keep scrolling by real fast.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So, how long do matches take? What are the win conditions for TDM in the beta?
Currently, the match length is 12 minutes, and the goal is 35 kills.
That's the maximum match length, though. Like the actual match length is typically a fair bit shorter than that, right?
Yeah,
It
match
times
length,
out at 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it generally varies between 8 to 10 minutes. All depends on the caliber of players.
Oh, that was it.
Cool. We got a couple minutes left on the stream, so maybe we can just go through a few more questions.
Already?
Yeah. Time flies, doesn't it?
Man, that's a bummer.
Well, we can try to see if we can jump in one more match while we answer a bunch
Sure.
of questions if you want. We don't have to end right on time.
No, yeah.
Keep showing the game.
We should answer a lot more questions. What else you got?
So you see, I'm looking at questions instead of playing. That's the fun part. I look at the fun part. Let's see what else.
Go open a chest.
Oh, do I have enough else?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go open another chest. Awesome.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yes.
We got a new
What's the
style.
outfit? What's the outfit?
People are asking about
Sam, I'll take it.
Some people are asking about the size of the beta download, which I know I wrote about and I completely forgot. So I think it's 7 gigs is the download. for all regions, but it'll look different on the install size will be different on each PS4 depending on if you're in Europe and you have other languages installed.
The download size is no less than 7 and no greater than 11. I can't recall exactly what it is.
Yeah, I think it
varies per region.
Yeah, it varies per region, but I think it's generally about 7 for everybody. But the install size will be different, even though the initial download is only 7 gigs.
So one of the cool things you can do in the beta is you can go full tuxedo team for the heroes, with the exception of Elena. She has kind of an island outfit, but everybody else has formal attire.
But Island Elena with aviators looks amazing.
That is a cool combination. Yeah, big props to our character team. They've done just an amazing job on these characters. Like, we actually can't even believe that these are actually the same models that we use in the multiplayer game. Like,
just looks extraordinary.
If you just get close to the character, this is the exact same model that we use, which is amazing. Character team has done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, absolutely extraordinary job. Truly next gen looking.
One of my favorite characters is Orca. He's got some cool shades, and when you put on different hats, he always keeps his shades on.
That's what Orca does.
Yeah. So I think we've got the
A former outfielder in baseball. Those sunglasses on.
And even when he put on the aviators, he's still got his other shades on.
He's a little like Exhibit. He heard you like shades, so he's got shades on top of his shades.
That's right. Cool. Were there any other questions there, or is that the...
We're busy talking. So people are asking about when exactly the beta launches. We haven't set a time yet, but it will be on December 4th. So just stay tuned, and we'll let you know once it's live.
The exact time.
When it's rolling around across all regions. Let's see. There's a lot of questions about things that we're not talking about yet or we haven't revealed yet. So there's a lot more going into the beta that we haven't revealed yet, or into multiplayer that we haven't revealed yet. So beta is going to be just a small section of what you're able to see in the final game.
With that said, there is a lot of content in the beta, though. I mean, this is actually a much broader beta than you typically get in most betas. You know, like, we play a lot of betas from other games, and we're like, okay, yeah, they gave us a few guns, they gave us a few abilities and stuff. Like, we're giving players a lot of things to play with because we really want feedback on all that stuff. We really want them to try it,
yeah. And definitely a lot of other characters, including fan favorites. You just might not see them in the beta. But if you look at the multiplayer trailer, you'll see a lot of the other characters that you'll be able to see in multiplayer as well. And then, I'm pretty sure that there is no preload for the beta as well. Let's see.
I like Lazarevich with the golfer hat. You know, he's got that kind of like mean look to him, but he's like, hey, I'm kind of going out on the links today.
But he has a soft side too. Yeah. You can't go wrong with that.
Everybody looks good with aviators.
Legit. You want to jump into another match?
Oh, sure. Are we doing another match? I thought this was...
Yeah, if you wanted to. We've got time. We can do
Great.
one
so
more
maybe
match.
Vinithia could make a loadout and
I'm gonna
dive in.
My classic. This is my favorite right here. I'm going to go with the shotgun.
You can just add a new loadout, by the way. You don't have to
good call.
change the existing one.
Let's do that. So I'll go shotgun.
So a lot of work's also been put into the character models for multiplayer. I mean, they're looking really good.
Absolutely.
When I was walking by a lot of the character team and I saw them working on it, I was like, I had no idea that that was actually going into the beta at the time. Or into multiplayer at the time, too.
Yeah, regarding, with not only with the characters you see in the beta, but the wide variety of other characters that will have it ship. These characters are going to have a very rich set of vanity items associated with them, and they're all going to look incredible. Really looking forward to showing the rest of the character roster as we approach launch of all the different characters we'll be able to play as in multiplayer.
So, Vinith, why don't you go back in the loadout and tell us what you made there?
Okay, so, I love the shotgun. It's kind of a recent addition to the game, but really suits my style of aggressive play. I got the Raffica, sort of a backup pistol, long-range scenarios. Injures Eternity, I think, combos really well with the shotgun. So Injures Eternity, as you may remember, slows down players in an area. So I just kind of rush them as they're slowed down. It works really, really well. Revive Pack, I like to support my teammates still, so I use the Revive Pack as sort of both a support tool as well as it also generates kind of good cash. China Lake is my favorite power weapon. I just love the feeling of like stunning a guy and then downing him. It's really great. Hunter is also another one that kind of combos well with the shotgun because someone will get grabbed and I'll go up to them and shotgun them in the face. And then Cash Trip is one of our boosters that increases the amount of cash you get kind of per tick. We have this kind of passive cash that you're getting throughout the match. So this is just a good way for me to generate more cash for my loadout.
So for just talking about the beta, I'm trying to go through a bunch of the questions. So
Sure.
again, and people keep asking about different modes and different features about the game. So we're talking about what's in the beta right now. There's a lot more other things that are going into the final version of multiplayer that we haven't been able to reveal yet, but we will before it launches. So there's a much bigger picture to how multiplayer is. So there will be more modes and other things as well. Someone did ask, why is Aaron so cool? I'll leave that for you to answer.
Why are you so cool, Aaron? Do you want to speak to that?
So another one is let's see. I'm trying to go through all these questions. We're getting a lot of requests already from people about the guns that they see in the game. So it'd be good if play the game a little bit and leave us feedback in the beta forums, or if you get the survey, and go to the link. Give the game a chance. I mean, we spent a lot of time iterating it and balancing everything. So we'd really like you to hammer at it. Let's see.
That's not the load I chose.
So people are asking what or what does not carry over from beta into the final multiplayer game.
Oh, there'll be nothing that'll carry over.
Yeah, the beta is always self-contained.
Correct. Yeah, the beta will stand entirely on its own.
And that's part of it because we're still developing a lot of, we'll be iterating on the feedback that we get. So things will be changing. So trying to carry some of that stuff over wouldn't really apply later on.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, that car exploded.
I think we've actually just recently reduced the radius on that explosion. It's a little large. So Vinith likes to use his revive pack instead of doing a normal revive so that he can keep fighting while he's reviving his teammates. I know, I've noticed that's one of his tactics, which is awesome.
So Madagascar City is one of our maps that tries to facilitate a little more long-range combat, so I'm interested in seeing how Vinith here rolls with the shotty.
The beta lasts till December 13th. Someone was asking if there'll be a headshot indicator, so when you kill someone on the right side, it'll indicate if you've managed to get them with a headshot as well. So again, the beta, yeah, it's answered already there, but the beta runs from December 4th to the 13th.
And yeah, there definitely are headshot indicators in the game, both when you're doing a headshot on a player and then also when you get downed by a headshot. We tell you in the kill card. I really like these towers that one of our designers made this map, Rodney. Create some cool verticality, give you some rope options. Oh no! Yeah, awesome rope melee.
Then I got killed by this guy over here.
Diva? No.
Yeah. Rodney, actually.
Rodney, nice.
Gonna buy my Indra's Trinity.
Yes.
Let's wreck some fools here. Alright. Oh shit.
Well, someone asked if the spawns are random, which they're not. Obviously, we're placing people, we're spawning teammates together.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, the spawn point, the spawn system's been something that we've no doubt looked at quite a bit to facilitate what we're trying to do by creating fronts and such. And so the spawn system is not random. It actually takes a wide variety of things into account.
Some people asked
as to
about
where you should
medals,
get
and there's
plays.
one that just popped up a second ago.
Correct. The medals in the beta is a little light compared to previous Uncharted games.
Oh, but it's a beta as
but
well.
for ship, we'll have a wide variety of more medals present.
You see players doing a lot of revives, and you might think that's, you know, just for the stream, but actually we do this all the time when we're playing, because it's actually the most effective way to play the game is to keep your team alive.
Absolutely.
And most high-level players, they're reviving constantly. We've seen some of our best QA guys, they use the Chintamani stone. Like, the moment a player is down, they're trying to revive them instantly with the Chintamani, which is super effective, but also costly, and you can only use it in a few number of times before you run out of cash.
I'm going to follow my hunter here. He's going to seek out targets for me.
So we keep getting a lot of questions, and I'll just keep reiterating that we haven't revealed all of the modes and all of the options for the beta. Again, the beta is going to be just a limited look at what goes into the final version of multiplayer. We'll be revealing a lot more of that once we're closer to launch.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a shame.
That was a change of events. Oh, crap. Eldorado. Trying to crawl to my teammate here. Oh, I got hit by Medkit.
Medkit, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, nice job.
So that was a great example of how the hunter, it can be taken out by an effective team. You know,
Yeah, the sidekicks generally are less effective when you're having a team really sort of coordinate themselves around taking them out.
it looked like they were focus firing from a distance on that hunter
Yeah,
as he was
absolutely.
approaching, so he wasn't able to get a grab there.
So there's only 2 maps in the beta, but we're launching with 8. And if you missed it, you almost got a sneak preview of a third map that we have
Yeah,
in
I
development.
don't know what that shouldn't be on there. I don't know why that's on there.
Looks like someone else has a hunter out here.
So we have a handy quick weapon swap that we put in. L2 square. It's really
Oh,
useful
yeah,
for
good
these
call.
kind of loadouts where you have close range and long range combined.
Oh,
boy.
Oh, mine got
Another
you.
mine.
Nice.
Gonna try to crawl over to my teammate here. Oh, nice. Oh,
Oh.
damn. Should have fell off. I'm gonna upgrade my gear some more.
Yeah, one of the great things to do when you're in the downstate is actually just move to some cover. It allows you to not only be protected, but also your allies as they come in for the revive. Oh.
Oh, someone's got a
boy.
brood out. This is going to be tough. And,
And a hunter.
So
just got
someone
both.
Nice.
someone's asking if you can take multiple sidekicks. So that's something that is possible.
Absolutely. In
in-
your in-game store, you can equip up to 3 sidekicks if you want to.
The only key is that you can't spawn more than one at a time. So you have that limit.
Yeah, if you have a sidekick alive and you spawn a new one, it will kill your current sidekick. It's a close match.
Yeah, this is a really close match.
Some people are asking about the controller customization options in terms of which triggers you can use and if that type of stuff is being switched. I know in our single player that we were investigating a lot of options. We were talking about that.
Oh, do it. Do it.
Nice.
Oh,
Did you get them?
we got Barlow.
No.
Ah, missed them. That was
The controller customization options aren't as rich as we want them quite yet. But for those who are interested, and I know there are a few of them, we do currently have the option to save your shoulder swap, which was
There's also the L1, like R1 swapped with like L2, R2, I think. And
Did that make?
I thought that was in there.
Oh no, we should look at that one.
Well, it's something.
We'll
it's
look after
something.
this.
It's definitely something that we're considering. If it's not in the beta, it's something
Absolutely.
we're definitely looking
Yeah,
into.
yeah,
absolutely.
Like we're really trying to put in a lot of controller customization options and really listen to their feedback from previous games. In terms
Oh,
of,
C4.
uh, especially things like the shoulder swap.
damn. Oh, I have 15 health left.
Like I disabled shoulder swap. We were talking about this yesterday because I'm really hard on the R3
Press it
button. So
accidentally, yeah.
All right, this is a really close match.
This is pretty good.
We've seen games like this turn around though, where we're up 33-29 and then the other team wins. Oh my God! No way! All right, last kill, last kill.
Oh, nice.
That was a good match to end on.
That was a very good match to end on.
Pretty good.